Hey, everybody, Kevin and Mark here to talk about Fidelity 401k with American Airline pilots. Mark, things are a bit confusing right now. Some people think their 401k money has disappeared, specifically the Roth 401k. So tell us the people that might be affected by this and maybe some people that are not affected at all.
So, Kevin, I'm personally affected by this. I had to make a phone call to Fidelity to figure out, dude, where the hell is my Roth 401k money going? Because I had more money accounted for it before, and now
Uh-huh.
it seems like I feel like I'm getting shortchanged. I've heard some similar sentiment from other American Airlines pilots.
Right.
I think there's been a little bit of frustration on
Mm-hmm.
how this was rolled out from this was a decision made by American Airlines. They told Fidelity what to do. I think the rollout was a little fumbled,
Right.
if I can say that.
Right.
Today, in our mission to help pilots navigate their financial future,
Yeah.
I'd like to help them, rest easier knowing that their money is accounted for properly. First off, and secondly, there's another um, so there's some incomplete steps for folks that are currently contributing Roth money to their brokerage link, and I'd like to make sure that those are getting taken care of, Kevin. So
Mark is FO with American Airlines, also in the financial planning profession. Mark, thank you. So first of all, Mark, people that just had their 401k did not have what's called a brokerage window.
sure,
They're probably not affected, right?
that's true, Kevin. So if you do not have a brokerage link and you're making Roth contributions inside those 30 funds that are provided to you by American Airlines, there's really no changes being made at this point. There's still one account. Your Roth money and your pre-tax money is still commingled, and everything's transparent to you. So if you're hearing people complain or concerned and you're going, I don't know what you're talking about, you're probably right because it doesn't affect you. So
Right.
this does have an effect on folks that elected to open up a brokerage link and have made Roth contributions to that account. If you're making contributions to your Roth brokerage link account, it might be going to cash and not getting put to work in the market like you think it is, unless you've told Fidelity to do so.
Right. So one of the things I was a little bit I don't know, shocked might be the wrong word, but if you have money in the brokerage window, you have to keep
Yeah,
some in the 401k.
that's right.
So I thought they would just pro rata take your Roth money. If you had 20% of your money's in Roth 401k, 20% of the money in the 401k would be Roth, and 20% of the money in the brokerage window would be Roth. And you told me, nope, that's absolutely not the case for how it works.
That's right, Kevin. This is where I got frustrated because I keep the majority of my money in the brokerage link and I
Right.
keep the minimum amount in the American Airlines 401k. Yet it wasn't a clear percentage wise cut. The money, the Roth dollars are more heavily weighted inside the American Airlines 401k side than the brokerage link. So my assumption would be it would be an even percentage split, and it wasn't. And it wasn't
Right.
until I investigated it and found out all those dollars that were still in my 401, the American Airlines 401k side that are still Roth money. And I go, oh, there's my money. I just didn't know it. I assumed it would have been an even split, and it's not. And I think that's
Right.
where some of the confusion's coming from, Kevin.
So probably everybody's money is there, and we're going to show you in a second though how to audit it. You're going to actually show us. But the big issue that we found here is that your Roth 401k money that's in the
Mm-hmm.
brokerage window right now is going to cash. It's
Yes,
not
Kevin.
being invested. How did you determine that, Mark?
I logged into my account and I looked at my Roth brokerage window and I said, okay, here's my money. I accounted for it. And
Right.
then I said, hey, let me just check this, my auto investments, and maybe I might make some changes. Maybe I'll
Yeah.
make I'll consider a different strategy now that my Roth money is in a separate account. Many investors have been waiting for. And when I saw it, I was surprised. I said, it's all going to cash. It didn't duplicate my existing auto investments from my traditional brokerage link and just automatically apply it to my Roth side. No. It's just 100% cash. And I don't know if
Okay.
everyone's aware of that.
Right. So the planning point here, or the action point, is that if you have money going into your Roth 401k, you better check and make sure the money's being invested in the funds that you think it's being invested in, because whenever this happened, the automatic investment stopped with the Roth side.
That's
Is
right,
that
Kevin.
right? Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Well, good. Well, good. All right. So now Mark's going to kind of take us through what it actually looks like and a way that you can audit it. So,
Sounds
Mark, if
good,
you
Kevin.
want to go ahead and share, and all
All
right.
right. So we got our American Airlines 401k through Fidelity. Dude, where'd my money go? We talked about it. Now I'm going to show you a couple slides to self audit and also make sure you're set up for the future. How's about that, Kevin?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So before December 15th, when I logged on to my net benefits account, I saw a screen similar to this. I'd have an American Airlines 401k tab or link, and I also had my brokerage link to access. Okay. After December 15th is when the cutoff date happened. And now when I log in, I've got a new tab. Access to your Roth brokerage link. All right. So if I go ahead and select that, what we'll see is now we're brought into a Fidelity portal. We're outside net benefits now. So the money that we're seeing here is just the money that's in our brokerage link. What it does is we've got our traditional brokerage link and our Roth brokerage link. It'll show both accounts. So two separate account numbers now, whereas previously this was commingled under one account. Now, when people look at the number that's next to the brokerage link Roth account, this is where the dude, where'd my Roth money go? What happened? I know that there was more in there, and we'll want to write this number down, what we're seeing here.
Okay.
And what we'll do is we'll compare that to our total account, our total Roth money that we have. So I'll show you how to do that, Kevin.
Yep. Let's see it.
All right. So what we want to do is once we've taken a look at our new brokerage link for the Roth account, we'll want to come back and we'll select our American Airlines 401k plan.
And so we're back to the outside now of the brokerage window, back to the 401k. All right.
Yeah, there's a couple toggling going on here. We're bouncing between our net benefits, which is run by Fidelity, and that is where your 401k for American Airlines is. And that's what this screen is. It's our net benefits account. We have the ability to jump into our brokerage link accounts here, and that's outside of net benefits. Again, that's the green Fidelity accounts. Right. Now, when we see account balances in our AA pilots plan here, that's going to aggregate everything. That's going to aggregate money that's in our American Airlines 401k. It's going to aggregate money in our brokerage link and our Roth brokerage link. So that total balance is all three of those accounts, if that applies for you. So again, when you see the balance right here, this is again, the net benefits. We're on the summary page and we see a total account balance here. That's all three accounts, assuming you have all three of those accounts. It's going to show a total balance. What's difficult to understand is, not until we get into some sub accounts can we see what is what. All right.
Right.
So what we can do is if we scroll down, again, we're on the summary page of our net benefits account. We scroll down and we've got what type of, what investments do we have? And we have, where is the money that is invested? Where did it come from, Kevin?
And so is that what source means?
That's what source means, where the money originally came from. Okay. So some categories that you might see is, you should see this one, the company contributions. That's the 16% non-elective contribution after your first year American that everyone's getting.
Beautiful.
Then we've got before tax. This is the money that anybody who's made elective deferrals, that's the percentage wise of that money. Right. We've got a tab that says Roth 401k. Again, this is money that wasn't deferred, but we were paying taxes on it today, and we get to stuff it into the Roth side of our 401k. Additionally, if you worked at a previous employer, or you had an IRA account and you decided to roll it over into the American Airlines. Now, here's where the gold is. You got to go in to show details to determine, dude, where'd my money go? All right. And underneath that sources, we're going to start to get a little bit of, it's going to expand the window on what's going on here. Okay, Kevin? So we still have the Roth 401k. All right, we'll just focus on this one for now. I know you see a rollover here as well, but if I click show details under here, this is going to give me the whole picture of where all my Roth money is. And what we see is I got a couple blanked out investments, so you're not copying my investment strategy here, Kevin. But we've got a couple accounts here, and these are going to be my American Airlines investment choices. Those 30 funds that we can invest from. Well, these are the two funds, and we've got some money that's in it.
Those are shares. I got you.
Those are shares, and there's a dollar amount associated with those shares, and then there's a brokerage link, and then here's some money that's sitting in the brokerage link. So when I add up all of this money, this is the total amount of Roth money that I should have. It's the money that's inside my American Airlines 401k plus the brokerage link. Initially, when I looked at the brokerage link, I just saw this account and I said, I know I've got more Roth money than just this. Something ain't right.
Right.
And it's not even a clean percentage. Like you said before, if I had $10,000 of Roth money in total, and I had 90% of my money in total in a brokerage link, and I only had 10% in my American Airlines side, they didn't just keep that 90-10 split. So I didn't keep $9,000 in my brokerage link of Roth money and only $1,000 of money in my American Airlines of Roth money. I could have $2,000 of Roth money in my American Airlines side and only $8,000. It's not a clean percentage. I don't know how they did it, but that's where some assumptions of, hey, the bulk of my money should be here, and it might not. And I want to find out what the total is. This is how to do it, Kevin.
I got it. I got it.
And you go, okay, I feel better about that. The next thing you need to do is, if we scroll down again, we've got a balance and a total amount of Roth money. Again, that just adds it all up so you can compare it and feel good that your accounting's been done properly. Now what we can do is we'll want to go back to our Fidelity side. So this is not the net benefits screen. We're under the brokerage link. Okay, Kevin?
Yep.
The next thing we're going to want to do is select our Roth brokerage link. And the way that most people probably have some type of automatic investing set up so that they've just to simplify their life. At least that's what we do at Leading Edge. And they'll want to go ahead and go to automatic investing here under summary. And what you'll see is you got no automatic investing, Kevin. All your money's going to cash. And
so in essence, you had two accounts before. You had a 401k, you had a brokerage window.
Yeah.
Now you got three. So the new Roth has been created. Now you got to set up the contributions for that new Roth.
That's right, Kevin. So you can't assume that just because, and I'm going back on your Roth side, that would automatically mirror your non-Roth side until you set it up. So if you want to keep the same strategy as your traditional brokerage link, you can. And if you had a desire to slightly take more risk or to take a different approach to investing in your Roth, that's an option that you could set up for now that there's two accounts.
So Mark, really what we're focused on today is to say that we don't think your money is gone. First of all, American Airlines can't get into your 401k and take your money. Just saying. Second of all, there are ways to figure out if where your Roth money is. It could be partly in the 401k. It could be partly in the new Roth brokerage account.
Yes.
If you don't have a brokerage window, then don't worry about it. If you have a brokerage window, now poof, you've gotten a new Roth brokerage window that's been created. But to really maximize your future investment, you have to go in there and tell Fidelity where you want your money to go in that Roth brokerage window. What else am I missing?
The biggest thing is making sure that your money is getting put to work, though, I think, Kevin. And that's why we wanted to get this video out to folks to make sure that in your brokerage link for your Roth account that's newly created, that you get a automatic investing setup for it. And you can do a quick accounting to make sure that you feel good that all of your money that was Roth that you've already paid taxes on is not going to get taxed again and didn't somehow get misallocated in a transfer process. So I wanted to help people rest easy with those two things, Kevin.
Right. So which is harder, landing an F-18 on a flight deck in the dark, or is it easier to change all this stuff?
It's a good question, Kevin. It depends. Young 20 self, I don't know. I'd probably the land in the Hornet was easier. Today, it's definitely the investment side, Kevin. Thanks.
All right. Well, thanks, Mark. You take
All right,
care.
Kevin.
All right.
Thanks.
See ya.